Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren. He signals an air raid and brings them out to the sea of red here in Glendale. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. There we go, look at Kyle Shanahan, head coach of the 49ers. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. These guys are ready, they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Our punter Thomas Morstead has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And we're off in Glendale. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick.
Ball is out, Connor fumbled it. Picked up by the 49ers. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You really do love these moments.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll step up and Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. It's Connor again. And they bring him down around the 34. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Connor here from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now a stoppage after that play, and that is Trey McBride in some pain. Medical staff headed out. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Into traffic, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Harrison Jr. That's a gain of 4.
Murray to throw here on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, Murray lost it. And this is picked up in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Cardinals nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Jukes away from one. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Off the play action, here's Murray. Gets him on the end route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Cardinals first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing here, Murray. There's a screen. It's Connor. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. And hang on, everyone. We've got an injured player, and you absolutely don't want to see this. James Conner, the one banged up after that play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Murray keeps it. Couple yards there on second down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
11-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Gain of 9. Brings up
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stick with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the 49er first down.
On the gun is Purdy. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. He dodged the tackle. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
4-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
27 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Picked up by the 49ers. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The 49ers take a 20-zip lead. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He takes it himself. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
21 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pass is caught at the 9. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Connor on the carry.
First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone now, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Sets up 3rd
Ben.
down and
Ben. Want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now backed up to the 8. 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. He was able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now Murray on the play fake. Loses it again. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought up a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Murray setting up to throw. Finds the in route complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Up down by Fred Warner.
Harrison Jr. brings up 3rd down.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's running for it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
They'll put it away again. Blake coming back to the field. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And a 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They toss to McCaffrey running left. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now Purdy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
It's
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Escapes a defender. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Murray. He calls his own number again. And this line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's going for it again. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. No doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Cardinals 10.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Isaac Gorindo to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Purdy setting up that play action. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. And the gun is Purdy. It's on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Mooney knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. He's running with it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 10.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A run with McCaffrey. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now here he goes on the boot. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring it to the turf. And that may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 49ers' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Murray with a sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. The 1st down carry for Connor. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot. They did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Kyler throwing here. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the 2nd half with some needed points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
24, Cardinals 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ringo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Purdy on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this one's recovered by the Cardinals! Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a 49er 1st down.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Big-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain.
Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. The play made by Will Johnson. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Purdy throwing here. Brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. Purdy has it knocked out. And the Cardinals pick it up. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. Takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals cut it to 1 late in the third. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie this game up. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. 49ers to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Racing down the left side. And he's taken him down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
6 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play, that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Kyler. Hauled in, again it's McBride. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
13 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Connor here from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Go right side, and McBride has it. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in.
For the Arizona field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Runs around him. He's got space. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cardinals, then Kyler Murray set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Connor gets in here to begin the drive. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, Murray. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Connor trying the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Now Murray on third and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Third down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
First down, ball at the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down, ball at the 36. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Now motion him out of the backfield. Gun is Purdy. Lost control of another one. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, 54 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. Think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
The Cardinals and running back James Conner headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals losing by 4. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's good for Cardinals.
Back to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Richie Grant on the cover.
Setting up to pass. Throw is caught. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Here he is to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Trying to set this up quick.
19 more yards. That's another Cardinals.
He'll look to throw it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to counter respond.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Right back to Ayuk he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
George Kittle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he spikes it to start the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's going to be good for a 1st down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
It's a gain of 11.
Throwing now on first down. Now here he goes again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
It's second and inches.
And they clock it, 22 seconds to play. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. He's running for it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Offense to the line fast.
That's another 49er first
And he will spike it, 7 seconds remaining. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Looking left, throwing deep. Floats that long, but they couldn't connect. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. First throw of overtime. Gets another into the hands of Harrison. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Get some space around midfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. All set now, first and 10.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good.
Benson once more. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All right, needing 3 yards here on third down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Murray on third down. It's caught by Harrison. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals claim a 6-point lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. A window to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now, well, now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave him a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, when you tell yourself to do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. The throw again. It's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. This is McCaffrey, left side. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers trim the lead to 1. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers bring it back to even. Now these new overtime rules have given us quite the game here, haven't they? Now it is next score wins as we're off again. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He can run it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. This is going to be a gain of 4 following that penalty. Make it 2nd and 11.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And overtime rules gave them a chance to answer touchdown with touchdown, and this was the moment that they were working towards. A chance to take the field one more time with an opportunity to win it. Purdy on 1st down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On the gun is Purdy. Now he takes it.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 12. First down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's running with it. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
14 more yards.
Well, that one had plenty of signature moments and plays that all could have proved the decisive score of the game, but this contest survives all of that and an overtime period, Brock, as we finish in a tie. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.